The moon has always spoken to me. Not in words, but in feelings I could never explain. On nights like this, my heart aches for something I've never touched. Someone I've never met. Yet somehow miss. They say love arrives softly, like a whisper. But mine came with the moon watching. The forest holding its breath. And a destiny that knew my name before I did. I didn't know I was meant to be claimed. I only knew that when his presence found me, my soul recognized him first. And that was the moment everything began. I stand at the edge of the forest, wrapped in silver light. The world feels quieter here, as though sound itself has learned to listen. The moon hangs low and full, glowing brighter than I've ever seen it. Not cold. Not distant. But warm, almost familiar. I press my hand to my chest. My heartbeat is calm, yet deep, like it's answering a call I can't hear. The forest waits. I don't know why I take that first step. Only that staying still feels wrong. Like turning away from something meant for me. As my foot touches the earth beneath the trees, the air changes. It thickens, soft and alive. Leaves shimmer faintly under the moonlight. And the shadows stretch, not to frighten me, but to guide me forward. I should feel fear. Every story ever told says I should. But instead, I feel held. With each step deeper into the forest, my senses sharpen. The night carries 1,000 quiet sounds. A distant owl, the rustle of leaves, the steady rhythm of my own breath. And beneath it all, something else. A presence. It doesn't rush toward me. Doesn't chase. Doesn't demand my attention. It simply exists, steady and certain. Like it has all the time in the world. I stop walking. The path ahead opens into a clearing bathed in moonlight. Mist curls low to the ground, glowing softly, as though the earth itself is dreaming. And then I feel it again, stronger now. That pull in my chest. Warm. Anchoring. I am not alone. He stands at the far edge of the clearing, partially hidden by shadow. Tall. Still. Grounded. Moonlight outlines his form, tracing strength without aggression, power without threat. When his eyes lift to meet mine, they glow gold. Not sharp. Not cruel. But full of something I can't name. Recognition. We don't move. The distance between us feels deliberate, almost sacred. I should speak. I should run. I should do something. But instead, my heart settles. And in that quiet moment, I understand something I've never known before. This is what it feels like to be seen. The forest does not move. Neither do we. Time feels different here, stretched thin, like it's holding its breath along with me. The moonlight rests between us, painting the clearing in silver and shadow. I become aware of how close he feels, even from a distance. Not physically. Something deeper. I've never believed in fate. Never trusted the idea that a life could be written before it's lived. And yet, standing here, under this moon, I feel as though I've stepped into a story that has been waiting for me. His gaze never wavers. There is weight in it, but also care. As though he's carrying something heavy and choosing not to place it on my shoulders. I take another step forward. The earth beneath my feet hums softly, almost approving. The mist parts again, slow and respectful. He exhales. It's the smallest sound, but I hear it. And in it, I sense restraint and relief. You shouldn't be here, he says gently. Not a warning. Not a command. Concern. I lift my chin, meeting his eyes. Neither should you, I reply, my voice steadier than I expect. A corner of his mouth softens, not quite a smile. More like recognition of something brave. He takes one step closer. Just one. Not enough to touch. Enough to be felt. The warmth of him reaches me, comforting, protective, certain. My pulse responds instantly, as if it recognizes his presence as home. If you stay, he says, voice low and careful, nothing about your life will remain untouched. I swallow. I think it already hasn't. The moon brightens overhead. For the first time, he allows himself to look at me, not just watch. Not just guard. But see. You deserve choice, he says. Even if the moon believes otherwise. Something inside me settles at those words. Choice. I take the final step. I choose to listen, I say. To learn. To understand. His breath catches, just once. And in that fragile moment between who I was and who I might become, I feel it. The bond. Not snapping, not claiming, but unfolding, slowly, gently. Like love that has waited long enough to be invited. The forest exhales again. The moon watches. And he finally speaks my name. He says my name. Not loudly. Not possessively. As though he's afraid the sound of it might break something delicate. The forest seems to lean closer at the sound, and then, slowly, it settles. The silver light between us fades to something warmer. Not gone. Just quieter. I realize I'm breathing differently now. Deeper. Slower. As if my body has remembered a rhythm it once knew. Nothing dramatic happens. No sudden rush. No overwhelming force. Just calm. Pause. You don't have to stay tonight, he says gently, after a moment. The words surprise me. Not because I want to leave, but because he gives me the choice without hesitation. I study his face in the moonlight. The strength is still there. So is the restraint. But beneath it, I see something new. Hope. Carefully held. I know, I reply. And still. I want to. He nods once. Not in triumph. In acceptance. The forest exhales again, softer this time, as though relieved. We don't walk side by side. Not yet. He moves just ahead of me, slow enough that I never feel left behind. Every few steps, he glances back, not to check if I'm following, but to make sure I'm still choosing this. The path feels different now. Less like a call. More like an invitation already answered. The moon follows us through the trees, pale and watchful. Pause. As we reach the edge of the clearing, something shifts inside me again, not sharply. Not painfully. More like awareness settling into place. The forest feels louder now. Not with sound, but with presence. I can sense the ground beneath my feet. The air brushing my skin. The quiet lives moving in the distance. It doesn't frighten me. It feels natural. He notices the change immediately. You feel it, he says softly. I nod. I think I always have. I just didn't understand it. His expression softens. Understanding comes slowly, he says. The moon never rushes what matters. Those words stay with me. We stop where the trees thin and the sky opens wide above us. The moon hangs there, bright, steady, patient. This doesn't mean answers will come easily, he tells me. There will be questions. Doubt. Days when you wish you'd never listened. I meet his gaze. And days when I'll be glad I did. A quiet smile touches his lips this time. Unrestrained. Brief. Real. The night deepens. I feel tired in a way that has nothing to do with exhaustion. More like a long-held tension finally releasing. You should rest, he says. Tonight was more than it seems. I don't argue. As I turn away, I feel it again, that gentle thread between us. Still there. Still warm. not pulling. Waiting. When I lie down later, beneath an unfamiliar roof and a familiar sky, sleep comes easily. And for the first time in my life, I don't dream of running. I dream of standing beneath the moon, not alone, not claimed, but chosen. And somewhere in the distance, a steady presence keeps watch. Morning comes without ceremony. No warning. No light breaking through in a rush. Just a gentle awareness, like the world easing me awake instead of pulling me from sleep. I open my eyes beneath an unfamiliar ceiling. Wooden beams. Soft shadows. The quiet hush of a place that knows how to hold silence. For a moment, I don't move. I listen. The forest is still there. Not outside. Around me. I feel it in the air resting against my skin. In the steady calm of my breath. In the way my body feels, settled. Not changed. Not transformed. Aligned. I sit up slowly, expecting something, a rush. A reaction. Proof that last night was real. But nothing dramatic happens. Just clarity. The memories remain, sharp and gentle all at once. The moonlight. His voice. The choice. Especially the choice. It rests in me now like something earned. I rise and move toward the window. Morning light filters through the trees, soft gold, patient, ordinary. And yet, the forest looks different. Not mysterious. Not distant. Aware. I open the door and step outside barefoot. The ground is cool beneath my feet. Solid. Present. Each step feels deliberate. Not because I think about it, but because I feel myself choosing it. He isn't here. I notice that immediately. And I understand it just as quickly. There is no disappointment. No searching. Just respect, for the space he's given me. For the morning he's allowed to be mine. Somehow, that matters more than presence ever could. I walk slowly along the edge of the clearing. Birdsong drifts through the trees. Leaves stir in the breeze. Every sound feels layered now. Not louder. Deeper. As if the world has always spoken this way, and I've only just learned how to listen. I pause near the tree line. The place where we stopped last night. Where the sky opened wide. The moon is gone. And yet, something remains. Not a pull. Not a command. A quiet knowing. I place a hand against my chest. Feel the steady rhythm there. Mine. Unchanged. And yet, aware of more. Later, as the sun climbs higher, I prepare to leave. No ceremony. No final look back heavy with meaning. Just a sense of continuation. As I step onto the path leading away from the clearing, I feel it, that gentle thread again. Still warm. Still patient. Not leading. Not following. Waiting for when I choose to return. And as the forest closes softly behind me, I realize something simple. Whatever I am becoming, it will happen slowly. With intention. And always, by choice. The road back is quieter than I remember. Not because there are fewer sounds, but because I hear them differently now. Gravel beneath my shoes. Wind moving through grass. The distant hum of a world that never noticed my absence. Life continues. Cars pass. Voices drift. A door opens somewhere and closes again. Nothing waits for me. And somehow, that feels right. When I step back into my room, everything is exactly where I left it. The chair. The window. The faint mark on the wall I never bothered to clean. Ordinary. Comforting. I set my bag down and stand there for a moment, letting stillness find me again. No one follows. No presence presses against my thoughts. And yet, I'm not alone in the way I used to be. The mirror catches me off guard. Not because I look different. I don't. But the way I meet my own gaze has changed. There's less searching. Less waiting. More recognition. I look like someone who has listened, and decided not to pretend otherwise. The day unfolds slowly. I move through it the way I always have, conversations. Tasks. Small responsibilities. But something subtle threads through everything. Patience. I don't rush to fill silences. Don't explain myself when I don't need to. Don't shrink when the world presses too close. It's not confidence. It's grounding. At one point, I step outside and tilt my face toward the sky. The sun is high now. Bright. Uncomplicated. The moon is nowhere to be seen. And still, I feel that quiet awareness again. Not magic. Not a pull. Just connection that doesn't demand attention to exist. That night, as darkness settles, I don't look for signs. I don't wait. I make tea. I sit by the window. I let the day loosen its hold on me. When the moon finally rises, faint and distant, I acknowledge it without ceremony. Like greeting someone I trust to keep their distance. As I lie down to sleep, the world feels wide again. Not threatening. Not small. Open. And for the first time, I understand something clearly. Whatever waits for me beyond the trees, whatever questions still linger, they will meet me when I'm ready. Not because I was chosen, but because I chose to listen. And that, I realize as sleep takes me, has made all the difference. Just before sleep takes me, I feel it again. Not the thread. Not the presence. Something else. A pause. As though the world itself is holding a thought it hasn't decided to finish. Somewhere beyond the trees, something shifts. Not urgently. Not dangerously. Patiently. I don't know what it means yet. I only know this. The forest remembers me. The moon hasn't finished watching. And whatever is waiting isn't done waiting. Not for answers. Not for permission. For me. And when the night finally closes around me, I don't feel afraid of what comes next. I feel ready to listen again. If this story stirred something in you, if you felt the stillness, the choice, the quiet pull beneath the moon, then you're already part of what comes next. Like this video to let the story continue. Share it with someone who listens between the lines. And subscribe to Lunabound Minds. Because the next chapter is closer than it seems. The moon is patient. But it won't wait forever.